got to get off the tee and make your putts. That's the name of the game, right?
Made my Circle 1 putts today, and that's what it takes to play well at Maple.
Committing to every shot. I think that's the thing I've struggled with the most since I've come back from my shoulder injuries, and that is what I did today, and it worked out.
Honestly, just didn't really make any mistakes off the tee. If you're dialed in, hitting your lines, doing things like that, you're giving yourself lots of opportunities, and you just got to capitalize on some of them, and you shoot a good round.
I really have always fed off the crowd. I think it's the closest we can get to like a basketball, Steph Curry making a shot. You got to show the energy, you know. I think that's what sports and being competitive is all about. I crave that, so it's almost like motivation for me. I want to make this putt so I can pump up the crowd and entertain them, and they feed off me, I feed off them, and it's awesome. So I'm very thankful I can do that for this awesome crowd. We got a lot of confidence going on with all the players on the lead card. Everyone feels like they're the best player. That's awesome. I love the competitive juices that everyone supplies on the lead card, so it was a good day.
Hello and welcome to Moving Day. It's round 3 front 9 time here at the 2024 MVP Open presented by OTB Discs, your playoff event number 2, BigBarri commentary. Bringing you the action once again, we've got Ricky Wysocki, Ezra Robinson, Corey Ellis, and Aaron Gossage, a couple of players on this card here looking to take down their very first ever Elite Series. And what a time to do it here in the playoffs.
Yeah, Aaron Gossage likes this place. Last year, shooting, I think, a 2 under par first round and then coming with like 9s across the board, almost winning the tournament. So this is a guy who's no stranger to good play here at Maple Hill, and he's doing it all kinds of different ways, as you can see with his statistics. Ricky, just a mainstay on these cards. Gets towards the end of the season, this is the face you're going to see a lot of.
Yeah, he's dangerous, and he's also got that dedicated bag for Nevin for the Pro Tour Championships, so watch out. Yeah. Nevin, he's going to be bringing it there. Corey Ellis, he's talking about coming back from the injury. That is always such a tough thing, getting into playoff rhythm, not just playoff rhythm, but tournament rhythm, and getting into the swing of things. It's not always easy getting back into it, but he is doing well now, and Ezra Robinson, he's just been killing it this season.
Hey, what's up everybody? I want to tell you that today's video is sponsored by Vessi. As you all know, Vessi has been a huge partner of ours for a long time, and we are really stoked about the storm bursts. We have the low tops and the high tops. They're really great for like a casual environment where you can be versatile, so you can wear them around town. And then if you have an impromptu round out there on the disc golf course, just hop right out there. It doesn't matter if it's wet, dry, or anything. Vessis are waterproof, not water resistant. That is a huge distinction to make in all of the shoes that are available right now. Vessis have incredible grip. They're great for concrete tee pads, grass tee pads, you name it. They're good for all kinds of terrain, you know, grass fairways, up rock hills and everything. So on top of being waterproof, not water resistant, they're gonna keep your feet dry and keep you solid on the ground. So if they're good enough for 2-time world champion Isaac Robinson, they're gonna be good enough for AMs like us. So to get started today, go to vessi.com/JomezPro or click the link down below to get started. That's gonna get you 15% off your first order. vessi.com/JomezPro or click the link down below to get started today. Thank you once again to Vessi for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it.
And here we go, folks. Hole 1. This is in the, I would say, traditional pin location, but it's actually changed just a little bit. This year we are introducing a triple mandatory barn door in there. Inside the walls, you've got the past champions on the wall. Right there to your right, you can see it. And this is the basket we play here. The basket used to be about 15 feet longer, so it's a little bit more accessible to accommodate for the new triple mandatory. Couldn't ask for a much more beautiful day to play disc golf. It's a little bit windy at times, and that will become an issue over some of these water shots.
Gossage has just been picking this place apart off the tee and on his approaches on the par 4 and par 5, I'm guessing, but Just a lot of power. Look at that. All hyzer the whole way, and he's going to maybe get down to the flat part.
That's just really
Is that
big.
huge?
Yeah, that's big. Hyzer all the way to the road. Great angle.
Let's see in comparison. If Ricky gets a little flex on this, or if he tries to go just straight hyzer the whole way. I'm guessing if he does, not going to be that far. That's just a long ways to go on hyzer.
Yeah, it doesn't get it to turn all the way over. This is just going to be heading out left. And from here, the approach shot can be pretty tricky. It's not always recommended to go for the green from up there.
From Barbersville, West Virginia, Corey Ellis.
Ooh, and this is turned over. It is stable, so that's a good sign. If that was a neutral disc, instability, that's gone.
Yeah, that was a little scary out of the hand. It could have nosedived.
Ezra Robinson.
Yeah, and Ezra going for the traditional flip up to flat.
Yeah, just a little bit left of the road area. Let's see what these guys end up doing with their approaches. Only one person in perfect position.
I think I like where Ezra is at. Looked like he found a nice spot.
It's coming in low. Oh, bad kick. Missed the mandatory. Just a little bit too high going into the rocks.
So where's the drop zone?
It's right at the front of the gate. Probably right around a 60-footer. So Ricky is going for it. Just making the gap. Getting into C1. Great shot. Didn't try to park it. Just wanted to bring the disc in at the best angle to make the window.
Actually really like this spot for the sidearm, but we know he doesn't throw a lot of those.
Yeah, it's a pretty sharp hook back around to the right, and if you try to play the game of parking it, you can easily miss the mandatory on the early side. Smart play there for Corey.
Yeah, if he had the sidearm, you can get to circle one pretty easy from that spot, though.
And that's the approach shot you'd expect after a drive like that. Gossage forehand, backhand. The combos just keep going with him. It'll be an early park job. Not wanting to risk too much there. Corey with the layup. There is OB about 20 feet behind the basket. Drops
Oh,
in.
wow.
Are you kidding?
What a putt. What a putt, Jerm.
Awesome.
Casually just walks up and knocks it down.
Don't forget how he finished yesterday. You know, he finished with a couple of mistakes on 17 and 18. He had all the momentum, and right there, that could have been, as far as the course goes, that would have been his third straight over par hole. Big putt to save the par. Well done. A great momentum builder for Ricky. A little bit out of position. Great approach shot to edge of the circle. Starting off with a nice birdie putt. Now, these are so important on this course. If you can get no stress birdies, you feel like you're on top of the world. This course does not provide easy birdies. Tap-ins are the best.
Little look at what Proctor had coming in. He's going to lay that up to about 45 feet.
It's a good shot there. A good tee shot, too. There's a lot of distance there to just be able to pitch up and get through the window.
When this guy's putting well. I think one of the top 3 best putters on the planet. As far as his range goes, he can put them in from deep.
Cole Radallen? No.
Are you serious?
It is Saturday. It's the weekend, dude. Banks are closed. You cannot be pulling stuff like that out. That is wild. Calvin Longquist can't believe it. That was amazing.
Just a terrible putt.
That was awful. That was awful. Oh, man. That's awesome. That's another thing. If you can get lucky out here, boy,
Goes a long ways.
there are some places you can get unlucky. And, man, when the kicks are going your way at Maple Hill, there's just this Maple Hill magic in the air. And if you can capture it, it's like the wind behind your sails. And conversely, it can be devastating. So good for you, Cole.
Hole 2, par 3, 381. Bring it from left to right with a little anhyzer off of the trees, bunker trees on the left. You got to watch out for that rock while it is out of bounds to the right. Left to right wind today, so a little more anhyzer will help. And that's going to get up. Okay.
It's Guardian rocks.
Just didn't really have the height there.
What do you think about those rocks when they added those to prevent the rollers?
I don't mind it. I think it also prevents that from sliding up pretty good too.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about them, because a shot like that, I don't mind that shot sliding up, you know? But that's just me.
Yep.
Yeah, Rick, same.
Yeah, you gotta have the height here. It looks like it. I said left to right on the tee, but it looks like more of a tail up by the basket, which is probably why they're dropping.
Corey.
That's an easy way
Yeah. Great shot.
to get past that tailwind. Go right at it.
Ezra.
Oh, this is so good.
Wow. Really trusting that width with an understable disc. Bends it in through the gap. A lot of people like that width, but they don't have the flippy enough disc to get back to the right to make the gap. Oh, boy. Good effort. Gossage off the left side chains. Ricky almost buries it. Ends up rolling backwards about 15.
You know, he's been about 6 to 7 inches low on a lot of those putts from that distance.
Ezra's just going to zap it in there. You're not wrong, man. Hey, when is he ever really, like, way off? He's never way off.
No, that's what I'm saying. And typically he makes a lot of those.
Correct.
And when you're low all the time, I feel like that's a semi-easy correction.
That was just a couple inches off for Gossage and Ricky from being a stellar star frame with not necessarily perfect drives.
All right, little tap in here. What do we do on hole 3, Jerm? Give us the rundown.
I stuck with the game plan. I said, if Yuli's going to get me a birdie in round 2, he's going to get me a birdie in round 3. So
Yeah.
I tried it again.
Yep.
Threw an awful shot.
Oh.
Kicked forward through the woods like there was no trees.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Laid up for the par.
How-
I didn't
how
have
far?
a putt. I didn't have a putt.
Okay,
I had
but
to throw
pretty
a
good
shot.
result. Pretty good result.
Honestly, the hole 3 has been very kind to me.
Yeah.
I've thrown some unstellar shots and I'm 1 under through 3 rounds, so I
Give-
can't complain.
Let's give Jerm some
Everyone,
good
if you're
job
not clapping right
comments
now,
in the comment section.
don't do that. Do not need you to I don't need the
That's good,
whole
man.
world to
Keep it-
patronize me at this
We're
moment.
not, dude. That you just said it's been good to you. I love that.
Okay.
Hole 3, par 3. We were just talking about it. 407 feet. I'm not sure what the wind was doing today, but I typically think that if you throw a similar shot as you did hole 2, you're gonna be looking pretty good. Pull it from left to right. See if Corey can, just like this. If it gets past that one.
That's the one. Oh, he gets through the inside and the forward
See?
kick.
See what I'm saying? Listen to the words.
Man is out here preaching.
See, this guy's changing discs. Not a big fan. Oh, hello.
boy.
Great kick, though, especially for him being a only backhand player. You want to be on that right side.
Yeah.
Tough scrambles in there. And this is a very, very overstable driver, and he's going to go inside. If this comes out, yeah, almost. You can get lucky on that inside route. Doesn't happen often. Little low. He's been on that right side a lot.
Who do you think has the best birdie percentage of all time on hole 3? Whose shot shape do you think just is killer for this?
Man, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a lot of people get a lot of birdies on it consistently.
I feel like Paul McBeth's probably birdieing this more than anyone.
Yeah, that's a good name. I've had some good success on it, honestly. I've gotten it all 3 rounds a few tournaments.
Yeah, we've played this one 3 rounds many, many times over the years. Probably more times as a 3-round event than a 4-round event.
Yep.
But this year, the playoffs 4 rounds, and we are here at Moving Day. Ricky's trying to move. Oh, it just moves left at the very end. A good effort from 55. Yeah, actually more than that.
Yeah, he's far.
Yep.
60 up the hill, playing 70, probably 80 feet. Corey.
Through the woods. Give him the birdie.
Just a couple tap-ins left. Conditions are pretty good today, and I think there's people out there getting the job done, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, Ezra struggled at the end of last round, and he really gave the field an opportunity to get back into it. And with that, you know, it's all bunched up right now.
Yeah, the scoreboard will come up here in a second. We'll be able to give you guys a better indication of where these guys stand right now. Few holes in. Great putt there from Corey. So 16 unders right there. That's good enough for first place right now, but it's a big tie. We
Bunch
got
of people.
Yeah, Babcock coming in pretty good.
I think the Blackwell Pro is the best practice basket I ever had at home. What I love most about this basket is that it catches really well. It's kind of exactly what you want. If you're looking for a great solution for a practice basket, Blackwell Pro.
Hole 4. How many different shot shapes today, Paul? Or shot types?
Corey and Ezra will do the same. Ricky sidearm.
Yeah.
Goss, wild card.
I think we're gonna have 2 shot shapes. I think two putter throws back in.
I have
2
insider
sidearms.
information of Goss telling me afterwards, hey, watch hole 3. So I'm excited to
Hole
see.
4?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh wow.
Nice.
Dart.
Corey.
I mean, even if that doesn't hit the bucket, it's so direct and low, it's just going to hit the wall behind it.
He's just got this little putter throw thing kind of dialed.
That's really cool. And it's going to require a little, not much. Inside 25. What? What? What?
The whole, okay, so it is a sidearm, but it's a
What?
foot off, lift the foot, throw to open up the angle.
What? Why? Okay, I mean, yeah.
It opens up the angle. I like that. I've actually done this before, what he's doing there. It opens it up a good 2 feet.
Well, we got it right.
Yeah.
And everybody's parked, essentially. I just have never seen anyone try that before. Another new shot type here on hole 4.
I mean, this guy just doesn't like to miss that often, does he?
No, he doesn't. And especially, like, this is a low-pressure putt at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Low-pressure putts, Ezra is going to make them. That's just the thing is. Like, when the pressure gets up, if he's able to get out of his way, he's going to make those too. But I think we've seen him get in his way.
Yeah.
And I think it's been the thing that's really held him back from winning these big tournaments.
Yeah, I don't ever see him miss like 25 footers though.
No.
You know, those are gimmies. Even under pressure, it seems like he's pretty good from that distance. It's the 35 to 40 footers. Here's McBeth on hole 8.
An interesting situation yesterday with the rocks being called in bounds. Off the cage, McBeth almost brings up hole 8 again. Wow. He's got some special stories, not only on this hole, but at this property.
Yeah. I remember one year he beat the field by 7 in one round.
Never forget it. It was a 46. Or was it a 45? Was it a 45? Maybe I did forget it.
It was a 45.
The round
I had the second best score that year at
blew.
53, I think.
Can you imagine being in the field by 7 strokes? Yeah, it was a 45. I do remember that now.
I think somebody had a 51. I think it was Cameron Koling, if I remember correctly. It was a long time ago.
The thing is, this course has changed a bunch, and a lot of it stayed the same. But one thing's always been true. If you shoot in the 50s, it's a good round.
Yeah.
And if you shoot a 58, that's in the 50s. That's a good round.
Yep.
He shot a 45.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the year before, Barry shot 49.
1100.
And everybody was like, wow, that's impossible.
Corey, too wide with the forehand. That never really had a chance. There was a bit of a left to right crosswind at times over the water here on 5, but not enough to help Corey get back in bounds. You can see those leaves kind of moving a little bit to the right side there.
Stay up. Yeah. Great shot. Good to see these guys getting off to a good start, you know? Looks like Corey's going to have the first red number. Oh, no. Yeah, first red number of the day because Ezra made his putt.
Huge putt on 1. And if you're Goss in this situation, Ricky, the guys who are throwing the forehands routinely, this is a must make. You got to get the birdie on 5.
Oh, I like this angle.
Yeah,
That's why I like it.
He took some pace off from yesterday. He did not go in with such a direct speed. It was more of a floaty, controlled distance under the basket.
Scary backhand turnover right here. Wow. So good.
Wow.
So good.
Guys, that is so difficult to do. That looks too easy.
Almost feels like a par from the drop zone, you know?
Yeah, it's fine. It's a bogey you can take if you've gone on a... Wow, great putt from Goss. Yeah, if you've gone OB and you get up and down, especially with a shot like that, you can actually gain confidence from a bogey, and it doesn't necessarily hurt you as bad as just a... I don't know. You can take some wonky bogeys out here. And the best putter in the world is a driver. Never missed a putt with a driver.
Great angle right there.
And that's beautiful.
18-18. Okay, separating themselves a little bit.
But they did what they're supposed to do. Birdies on 4 and 5. That's what you're looking to do. Set yourself up with a little bit of buffer and breathing room going into 6 and 7. Some difficult par 3s coming up. 6 is 385 feet downhill. Rock wall OB on that right side and water on the left side that you can find with kicks or just turnover forehands. The route, I think, is to be going a little straighter than the drone is flying right now. Go off to that left side. Try to get it pin high. Watch out. The putt is super close to that wall. Probably 5 feet from OB.
Oh, my goodness. That is really well done.
Filthy. That is just so stinking good. Heading for that big tree. No, it's just past it.
Yeah.
A great shot.
Might have that tree in the way, but they'll take it.
Yeah, a birdie look on 6. You really can't ever get too worried about not having a clean look. You just take it, smile, try your best. Ricky's going to have to work hard for the par save. I shouldn't say work hard. It's going to be a stressful approach. Corey, however, is going to have to work hard for the bogey save. This is just an uneasy short shot.
Yeah, he's going to be playing it to about 25.
Yeah, it does well with that.
Yep. That's about as close as you can really get, you know, with that back door route.
You see what I'm saying? What do you have?
A putt.
Okay.
Really good.
One more putt to go to save the bogey for Corey, and it's going to drop him back a little bit off the pace.
Goose splits the trees. Doesn't quite give it the height. Really scary to give it a lot of height there.
Truly. Okay. Still rolling.
Stays in bounds, though.
Yeah, I thought initially that could have found OB. Ricky does get the par save, will not lose any strokes to the field here, or at least not to the card. "12 birdies on the day on hole 6. Always coming in at a low birdie percentage, 15%. Second least birdied hole, but only the third most difficult.
Good save from Corey. Again, back-to-back holes. A little more nose up, and that's right on the stripe.
Oh, Gavin Babcock and Aaron Gossage. Ricky Wysocki, 18 under par is the pace currently. What do you think about 7, just from a visual standpoint? Have you played it, actually? Did you do the lefty thing?
I haven't. No, I haven't been out here to check it out. But judging by the shot shape, it seems like a pretty traditional shot shape to get to the right side over here for a look. I think if you turn it a little too early or it's not turning enough, I think the fairway shape's really nice to punish those types of shots. So it's really an exact shot shape, and if you throw it perfect, you're going to get rewarded. That's what I like about holes like this.
Appears to be nearly perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about as good as you can throw the backhand, folks.
Deep.
I love the way he throws backhands to the woods. It's just so committed.
But with almost a slow flight, you know? It's not like coming out super fast. Like with Aaron, when he throws, it's coming out with like the heat, you know?
That's a little left. That's why it caught one of the Guardians on that left side.
Ricky hasn't missed.
Yeah, he's been dialed on this one. This one's a little bit wider. He might be bringing these Guardians into play. Yeah, he hits one of the leaners. Those guys can be pesky business because they just really stick out into that bulk of the forehand airspace on that left side of the fairway. Boy, really high trust, and I don't know if this is understable enough to keep turning. Ends up mid-fairway. Should be some easy pitches up for the par, but we got one birdie look coming.
Man. Long jump putt.
Weapon. Corey can spin it, man. Long arms, big hands. He really gets a lot of control over the disc just by the way he holds it. Allows him to really get that thing spinning. A lot of revolutions. Now Ricky's not laying up so much as he is trying to give it a 90% bid. Ooh.
Catch that.
Little nervy out of the hand.
Hit it high enough on that right side. You know, I was able to catch a little lower, and that's not going in. So good use of the basket.
That's such a good backhand birdie. It really does shape up well for the backhand, although I think most players, if they have the forehand, would probably lean on it on hole 7. But the shot shape is fair for both types of throws. Power. Ezra gets one closer.
Hole 8, par 3, 364. The 8 holes you'll see back here, just making a ruckus of the place. Just having a blast. I hope nobody misses the island, but if they do, these guys don't get more excited than somebody putt from the drop zone.
It's
I'll tell
the
you
best.
What. Yeah, a couple sidearms, I think, wide to come in and hit that green, and then Ezra wants to put this one maybe with a slight hyzer on the right side. Yep. Little Annie hooking up. Missed that.
Missed that one. Yeah. Right. You never know when you play the straight to late hyzer shot shape on this hole. That last tree is just sitting right there.
And this plays far. I mean, it looks like a little par 3, but in person, it's not a little hole.
I'm flexing a boss forehand on it. I mean, I don't know if that says anything to anyone, but that's...
Well, how far do you think it plays naturally flat?
I mean, yeah, I think I'm probably trying to throw the same power I would on a 400-footer.
Yeah.
Just because you got that backstop behind it, so the pace doesn't really matter so much. You just want to make sure you get over the water.
Well, that and you can't miss short. You know?
Yeah,
you just
right.
can't.
Yeah, there's no...
And
unless you're Paul Macbeth yesterday.
And if you do throw it a little softer, the wind has the probability of dropping it a little easier, so you want to have a committed shot here. If you're throwing mid-range, height's essential, and this, I worry about this.
What's to worry about? There's a bank shot right there.
Yeah.
You've already seen the bank is open extra day here in Massachusetts.
True that.
Wow. They love people stepping in bounds here on hole 8. It's so funny. Especially when somebody's in a grumpy mood and they have to go to the drop zone and they're the first one to cross.
Yeah.
They're not in the mood to laugh, but the crowd still does the oh. Yeah! Ricky right on cue. He has a better time out here than Ricky Wysocki.
I mean, it would be fun. Play disc golf like him on this track, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, nice putt. It's amazing how well playing sports when you're an athlete can solve all your problems.
Mm-hmm.
And conversely,
ruin your day.
Problems you didn't even know were existing can come out of the woodworks. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
On the stripe. One spot you can't hit him here. Saw Gannon hit the same spot.
Yep, sure did.
That's all right. Hopefully you can take a little confidence in the next hole knowing that you did everything that you were trying to do.
And this crowd is so positive. Something like that happens, I guarantee you there's some guys saying, you know, whatever they got to say to him.
Yeah.
And not that he needs to hear it, but like it is always nice when people are just rooting you on. And this place is just seriously positive.
And look at that. Fern giving some giveaways from the goodie bag from Ricky. Look at him jump over that. That's good stuff.
Ricky's going to jump up into first place. Currently 19 under. We're going to the par 4 position on hole 9 today and tomorrow. 650 feet. Hard to believe that distance because it requires so much off the tee here to get into position. And if you're not at the top of the hill, what do you even do? I mean, how do you get this birdie here unless you're up there? The only way I can think is just pitch to the bottom of the hill and make a 60-footer.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to play the hole.
It
honestly.
is brutal, super duper challenging. Second hardest hole on the course. Ezra got that thing to flip up and turn over. And that's
not the worst thing.
A great break.
Yeah, he made it pretty far.
Ricky with the low line, turning down the fairway. Okay, that is just absolutely fantastic. Now, let's see what Ricky does from here, folks, because try to even picture throwing it better than that. You're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just as good as you can do it.
This is pulled, and that's the kick you don't want.
Ooh,
down to the right side.
boy.
It's going to be tough to even get back to the fairway. You get back to the fairway, then you got to pitch around the corner, and then you got a tough up shot. So he's in a world of hurt. Put himself in a really bad situation.
Gossage has got the height, and he's got it flipping up a bit.
I mean, look at the power this guy has.
Boy.
With that height.
Oh,
Jerm,
my God. Is this out of bounds long?
Can't believe how far that just went. All hyzer.
Did he just... He is safe. Are you serious, Gossage? Around the corner?
All hyzer.
This game has changed, dude. Holy moly.
These kids are different. It's your fault.
Yeah, I take some. Hand up. My bad.
Yep. You're too good. Made these guys get really good.
Wow.
Look at this guy just hitting gaps.
Beautiful.
It needs
Just
to get down.
Yeah, settle down now. You've done the cool stuff. Don't do the dumb
no,
stuff.
I think he did the dumb stuff.
Yeah. The dumb stuff. Dang it. That was a
still
beautiful
cool.
shot. Yeah.
1 foot from being perfect. 1 foot of height. And you know he was just laying up.
What a shot to get here for Corey.
He's going.
You advise that?
Yeah.
It worked out.
I always am green light go because that can happen.
Okay.
You can't throw something that's going to turn over into the water.
So Rick's sending it. This looks great. Oh my gosh.
Hit something.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
Okay. Well, that's how you birdie it.
Yeah, like you said, bank's open, but you still got to cash it. It looks like he's got a easy one to deposit.
Yeah, that's a trip to the Santander drive-thru. Well, how rewarded is he?
Not.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going sideways. Yeah.
Longest drive I've ever seen.
Yeah, maybe no one's ever gotten farther on this particular tee pad playing this particular hole. Just cash it anyways. Well,
Good little putt.
par doesn't necessarily feel... Hey, par feels like birdie on hole 9.
Yeah, it really does.
It's a great 4 to take. Just because you know it can turn into a double, a triple so quick.
You like this one better than the par 5?
What I like about the par 5, I don't really particularly love either hole. I thought the old par 4 was kind of fun because it was unlike anything.
Yep.
And it just grew on me. But, you know, I'm an old head. That's how it goes. Get used to the things. Corey.
I think I like...
that would have been a crazy par save.
I like this one.
The par 4?
Yeah, just because you still have the classic shot from the top.
I think
it requires touch, and the par 5 position requires like just a full shot.
Oh no, Corey for the bogey. Oh man, and you know, he's going to continue sending everything. He's going to be aggressive, but it ended up costing him a double bogey here. It's going to drop him down probably out of the top 10 momentarily, or if not, it'll be close.
He's in position to make the finals right now. He needs a top 10 finish to have a chance, and
double bogeys don't help.
No.
In that cause. I think for the way that the sport is positioned to move into the future, I think that both of these holes are better than the original 9. But for fun, if I was coming out here and playing Maple Hill, I would play the originals.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I think this tee shot.
I mean, I don't play Nevin, in Charlotte for fun.
I do. I think it's a fun course, but not the Pro Tour Championship layout.
It's a hike, you know.
All right.
Parker Well getting
wow.
stuff done.
Look at all those birdies on the scorecard. Well, that's going to finish our front 9. Parker Welk up there, man.
8 through 12.
Yeah.
Probably the hottest start that we've seen so far. That's really good.
Well, Ricky Wysocki still holding it down. We've got 27 holes to go here. Maybe more, depending on how tight things stay. But Yeah, things are shaping up to be a great weekend here at Maple Hill.
Yeah, absolutely. I like Aaron right now. He's in control, had that spit out, but no bogeys. That's something you got to look at. If somebody gets clean through the round here, you're not losing your spot on the lead card if you have no bogeys. So